there's an old saying, folks. Nobody likes change, but everybody loves to remodel, right? And the thing about change is that we want to feel like we're in control. That's precisely what we don't have in 2024, right? The change sped up with the pandemic, and now the human world has accelerated, period. And there's a part of our body that is resisting it. The brain, actually, the amygdala, sees change as a threat. So our bodies are resisting this change that is happening. Every single day, there's more communications and more opportunities and more to-dos and more deadlines and more emails, and it's coming at you faster and faster because of the interconnections enabled by technology. And then there are the changes that this industry is undergoing. So in order to prepare for today, I actually pre-interviewed some of you who are owners of gyms, some of you who are behind products that we all use, and you were very open about some of the things that you're having to adapt to. So things like customer expectations, right? They want more bang for their buck. Now they want a boutique experience or perks, and that has led to an extreme competition in pricing in this industry. You're having to deal with the pressure of integrating healthcare tech. You're having to deal with what's going to happen with Ozempic and drugs like that. How is that going to impact the industry? For those of you who've been in this industry for 20, 15 years, did you have to deal with Google reviews and Facebook reviews 20 years ago? No. And you've told me you take these very seriously, very personally, very personal. But now you don't know if they're being written by bots or real people. They're popping in at all hours of the day. You're having to create social media content to promote your gyms because of the influencer economy now. And that is compounded by AI. And there's wars raging in 2 different parts of the world, and it's a presidential year, and economic shifts and inflation, and your customer base has less discretionary income. You may not have a literal gun to your head, folks, but it can certainly feel that way any given day of the week. Am I right? Yes. So now I want to know from one of you, what is one change you are facing now? I'm going to pick on this side. Who wants to share one change that is happening in your business? Let's see. Let me see a hand raised. Thank you for coming up. I'm going to give you your mic, and you're going to look over there. Tell us your name, last name, and one change you're adapting to.
Okay, my name is Khadija Harami. I'm from Kuwait, so I flew all the way from Kuwait to attend this event. Thank you. And the big change that I'm facing that's very challenging is my clients, women only, always look at the social media and TikTok, and they always tell me, I want this machine, I want this outfit, I want this workout, I want this class, I want this smoothie. Why don't we have this? Why don't we have that? Despite me flying from Kuwait to LA, so I'm up to date, they always are ahead of us.
Yes, well, thank you for sharing that. Wow. So when Liz said 70 countries are here representing, 70 countries are really here representing. The takeaway from what she shared is that we're all expected to do more with less, faster and faster, and that is not going away. Navigating this bewildering landscape as an individual, as an organization, as a leader is extremely challenging. And one of the worst things for me is that, because I'm a stickler for over-preparedness, is that you never really get the luxury of feeling prepared, right? You feel like you're winging it most of the time now. If you don't know who you are and what you stand for, folks, you'll be winging it all too often. And let me tell you something, winging it, not a good long-term strategy. So how do you stay grounded when the pressure with the social media comparisons and to take on more and more is not going away? In one word, authenticity. You see, whether a change is like facing a storm at sea, and your sense of self is that sturdy ship with its distinct but interconnected elements. Your family, your community, your work, that's the rigging, the sails, the rudder, it all has to be aligned and moving in the same direction for your ship to be seaworthy. So that when those winds of change blow, your authenticity is that strong anchor that will keep you grounded.